The Bounce House, and it's easy to see why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Houston Cougars taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Ready to put it deep and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the UCF Knights offense comes onto the field first today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been
turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Back to throw, it's Lyle. Got his man on the right. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights have it with a first and goal.
42, spike.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Touchdown, Knights! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be damned, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Houston's offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Makes the catch. It's West. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Here's the pressure. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to throw, it's Lyle. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal. The Knights have their offense in high gear. He wants to throw it. Looking to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll go to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Weeks. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Houston going up-tempo. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power. A 46-yarder from the left. The field goal is no good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. To the air. It's Lyle. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. Breaks into the open. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. They'll run the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it again. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, UCF. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pre-gate showdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Houston wants to play fast. Play-action fake. Got it behind the line. It's Weeks. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. Now on 3rd down for this offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Santos. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
He's got great speed. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Lyle. Makes the catch. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Out of the gun, the inside give. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting up.
Give him 6. Touchdown Knights!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. The screen always seems so easy until you find all of that traffic right in front, Jesse.
Yeah, and we see so many screens in college football these days. The ball getting spit out quickly. I think more and more defenses reached today are just expecting it. They're practicing against it all week leading up to games. You can tell this defense well-versed right now in how to stop these types of plays.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's West. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Orlando. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Slithers into space. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They'll give it to him again. Makes a man miss. Gets away from one. He's got space. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Houston going up tempo.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and get...
And they will score! Touchdown, Cougars!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be turning it on. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the 45 on its way. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Madden. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Lyle. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Quarterback making adjustments. Out of the shotgun on third down. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Man, the red zone, the field starts to shrink as a defense. I don't drop as far in my drops now. I got to understand, I'm getting back quick. That ball's going to come out. Nice job on the...
Touchdown, UCF! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing. and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little release to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got a man, it's West. He cannot get there, it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Splits the uprights. Good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give on the option. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. A designed run for the quarterback. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Houston wants to play fast.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game. And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Snagged in the middle. It's Weeks. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
Quick release by the QB. And he's brought down after a nice game.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. That's reeled in. It's Freeman. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Knights! And the beatdown has ensued. They push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Santos. Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10.
3:25.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that